Welcome to another video of the Flowing Dutchman. Now today I'm going to talk about something that is very close to my heart. It's been one of my all-time dreams, and that is the Dutch Flow Mace. So together with Felix from Kiba Berlin, I designed this beautiful mace, and it has all the icons, so the principles of Dutch Flow Academy in it. Each principle says something about the swing, it says something about the core, the metaphor of the mace, which you can translate into your actual technique, but can also take with you in life. So there's actual meaning to each icon that is placed here on this mace. Furthermore, it has the logo ingrained in it, and it has the beautiful color scheme with hand-painted icons and logo in it as well. So it's really special to me, and it's also one of the most fun maces to swing because it's kind of a combination between a mace and a gada. And the reason why I say that is because usually what you'll find with a gada is that the weight distribution is all the way at the end of the handle, right? Traditionally, a gada from India, from Varanasi and neighboring villages and towns, they had this bamboo handle inside of a, stone, a rounded shaped stone, which they made specifically for the gada, and they put the bamboo handle in there. Now you can imagine that the moment you have a bamboo handle in it, which is very light, all the weight is going to be at the end, right? So the moment in the advent the mace bell or steel mace was created, and that was made from steel about 18 years ago at this point, that changed the mace because the weight distribution changed. The weight distribution now became more towards your hand because the actual handle had weight in it, right? So it actually changed it, which actually allowed you to do different movements, which was the start of mace flow, right? Creating movements from multiple positions and grips with the mace. And it's also where I started, and how I got kind of into all the swinging arts that I'm fascinated by. So where do you place this? Because it has a wooden handle, which means the weight distribution is now much closer to here, but it's 5 kilos, which is a very good beginner weight. And at the same time, it's just a very good standard weight because you always come back to it. You can add lunges to it. You can do different movements with it, single arm, two-handed, two-arm. You don't always have to go further in weight. So it's kind of a perfect balance weight. But at the same time, because the handle is wooden, you still have that feeling of a complete drop, which allows that complete momentum to happen, as you can see in the screen, going all the way from right to left, and that is actually a spectacular feeling. And the more the weight is at the end of the handle, the more you get that Cadillac feeling, especially if the handle gets a bit longer. And this is reasonably sized. It's about the same as a regular steel mace or mace bell, the smaller ones at least. And then there's one more thing, which is also very important, and the benefit of actual wood is that you can actually slide it. So traditionally, the gada was designed to be able to slide over the shoulder because they would go up in weight, and the moment it would get too heavy, like the single arm swing would get too heavy, they would be able to pull it over the shoulder and continue with the reps, right? So this allowed you to really go up in weight and also try heavier weights. So the fact that you can now do this with this handle is really special because a lot of the steel maces, they have knurling. I don't know why the upper knurling is there, because nobody really uses it as a barbell, which is kind of the idea behind it, that you can use it kind of to curl with it, etc. So that middle knurling is just a waste of energy anyway. But hey, every company is copying the other company, and it's difficult as a manufacturer to go against the grain because then you stand out, right? So a lot of these companies, they make the knurling here, and this allows you not to actually swing and slide the mace over the shoulder, which is what makes the usual Gada's really special. You know, if you're into Dutch Flow Academy, you can do both Gada Mace and Mace Flow with this mace. If this would be heavier, the weight distribution would have been too far, you know, to the handle, but it's still just enough so you can do swings with it in position 3, which allows you to do some complicated movements. Now you can't do them all as fluidly as with a regular mace, but you can do them. You can flip it and you can twist it and you can do all kinds of stuff. And it's just the most beautiful mace that's out there. And there's another version too. There's one with a red handle and a white globe and red painted icons. So yeah, both options are out there. We're planning to have it on the website soon. If it's not there, you can always email us at info@dutchflowacademy.com. And in the rest of the video, you'll see the moment where Felix revealed these maces to me for the first time. I had seen a prototype before, but not with the actual paint, and it's pretty special. So enjoy the rest of the video. Ooh. Wow, look at that.
See, I tried something different. Yeah.
Wow. Oh. Well, with the paint on it, it's even better. Right?
It makes the symbols really pop, right?
Oh. Look at the wood. Yeah, you made that really nice. Eh? So it's really special today because Felix, who made, we did this together. We had a project where we made this mace, and it's been a long time coming. I think we started, what is it, a year ago?
Might be, yeah.
Yeah, about a year ago. All the principles are on it, and yeah, we got 2 colors, one red, one white, and all the principles are painted, hand painted by Mr. Felix here. And yeah, just look how spectacular that is and how it looks. It's freaking awesome, freaking awesome. So we're gonna have a lot of fun here on the certification, trying them out. Now, Felix, can you tell me something about the process of how you made these?
Of course. So these are, the process is multi-steps. It starts with a 3D design on the computer that gets turned into a 3D print, and from that 3D print a mold is made. And that mold gets filled with the handle, of course, and then a composite based on 90% steel and 10% epoxy plastic to sort of like hold it together. And that makes for all different kinds of shapes and sizes that are possible with this.
Yeah, this is really, really, really powerful. The fact that this is possible, I remember when I wanted a custom mace, I was like, oh, what about this design? Like, how could you throw it in there? And then the On-It mace came, and the On-It mace was amazing, where you had this little face, and you're looking at the face, and I was like, wow, this is spectacular, but I just didn't know how to get it, and now somebody from Germany, so close to in Europe, is doing this, which is mind-blowing. I'm just so, yeah, I'm so fucking impressed, and hopefully this will be online soon, so you'll also be able to get this into your home and into your hands, because there's a very special meaning around the principles. Are you ready to become the master of momentum? Pivots are highly underestimated in training, yet they occur often in daily life and in sports. You'll learn how to fluidly move around a heavy object while maintaining your ground. In this masterclass, you'll learn and master the art of the pivots. Pivots are the key to unlock your free flow and create beautiful movements. Are you ready? Join now on DutchFlowAcademy.com. Thank you for your attention, it's greatly appreciated. If you like the content, please consider to share, like and subscribe to my channel. If you want to see similar videos, you can see them over here. If you're interested in learning more from me as a coach, I've got online courses on DutchFlowAcademy.com. Keep flowing, Ram Ram.